Alright guys, so here's what's going on. I built a front porch. I'm building one. I got 6x6 posts, 6x6 cat plates. The post I was able to salvage and use from something else I did. The cat plates I milled. All the 2x6s are going to go on top, which are over there, I milled. And the idea is going to have a front porch that sticks out 10'5", and it has about a foot overhang. So it's about, completed roof area is about 12 foot, a little. Alright, neighbor chickens. Porch is coming together good. I got what I call a ledger board up here, and it sticks out about 10 inches, and the final joist will tie into that, or stringer. Go to that overhang. And yeah, I got like 10 of them up. I'll probably be able to get past the door maybe about mid-window today before the sun goes down. I'm cutting them all at I think it's about a 7 degree angle or 8 degree angle. And yeah, easy peasy Japanesey. Ooh, we can't say that. We can't say it. Yeah, easy peasy. I don't know. But yeah, and some of this wood is twisted. I mean, not twisted, but bowed. I used a dull blade on some of it when I was cutting it. But just more character. I milled every piece except for the post, you know. And this post has barbed wire still on it. It was used in my uncle's barn years ago. He sold the barn, and I asked him if I could. He sold the land, and the barn was on it. And they were going to tear down the barn, and I said, hey, could I have the wood off that and the metal? And he asked them, and I said, yeah. And so we worked out a deal where he got to keep half the material and I got to keep half the material. And he never really did anything with his, and when he died, I was able to get some of the posts. But he was a good man. And so posts have history. This house will have a little bit of history now. Got all my, I guess, trusses up, or joists, whatever. And about to get up there and measure and square it up. I did not screw to here yet, so they're all screwed to the house and to the top plate, but they're not screwed to here. And I'm not going to do that until I've made sure it's square, because I can still wiggle them a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and then tomorrow I probably can get 10 up, hopefully. Alright guys, so I got all my nailers, I call them that. And I've cut my joist overhangs, and I've marked all these ones to be cut. Yeah. So yeah, I've only been here maybe 2 hours and did that. It's all screwed too. This is square. See the extra end? I got to cut off that post. But that is square. So basically, what I can do is I butt up the pieces of wood and use them to help square up the other. And so I just need to make sure, you know, it lands on the same piece, which would be 12 feet down. And if it doesn't, I'll, you know, move them all back gently, but it should. And all right, guys. So I finished the porch. No leaks, which I'm happy with. There is condensation. That's something I didn't realize. But it's been raining for about 4 days now, so I wanted to get it up. I actually built it in the rain. And I'll give you an outside view of it. It's 12, covered space is 12 by 34. Had to get up there. I gotta trim that little piece of wood off there. But Galvalume, the cheapest you can get actually. But it looks pretty good. I mean, it's galvanized, and it, you know, it lasts. So this front porch is gonna be my main entertaining space in this house. And so I'm gonna add something a little special. I'm gonna do lights underneath here. One there, one in the middle, and then one on the end. And rather than just do regular light bulbs, I'm doing these Edison bulbs. These are actually dimmable ones. These are LED, but they look like Edison bulbs. They have the curly cues. These are expensive. But I'm gonna actually do something I haven't done since probably about 12 years. I worked with a guy, and he used Armor Light. And I think, you know, I could just use regular wire and staple it to the wood, but that doesn't look professional. And so I wanted to use, you know, this metal look, kind of industrial look. And I'm using basically closet fixtures that have a plug built in. Why I'm doing that is I'm gonna face the plug that way, and if I ever want to put up Christmas lights or like those little Chinese lanterns, I can plug them in and they can be controlled by the light switch, which is cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole up here. It's gonna be hard to try to find it, but then I'll put my hand, I'll take this box out, it's a snap box. I'll put my hand up there, snake the wire to the box, and then work from there. Random chickens. Anyway, so I got the electrical snaked into that box. I'm about to connect it. I'm gonna run this across here into there. I got all my boxes up, I got them stapled. I kind of like the industrial look. And so I got 3 lights going on the porch with Edison bulbs. And later I'll add a dimmer switch so I could dim them. But they're really not that bright. They're kind of candlelight type idea. And yeah, so this is almost done. Just gotta make my final connection there. Zip zip, put the light fixtures up, put the light bulbs in. Light bulbs are kind of expensive. You can actually get the Edison bulbs for like $5 a piece. You can get them cheaper in like a 10-pack, but I got these. These are actually dimmable Edison bulbs, and they only use 5 watts. They're LED actually, but they look like the Edison bulb. And so these were actually $9 a piece. So that's pretty expensive, but 60 cents per year. So that's good savings, you know. What I do on these large junctions is I use the biggest wire nuts, and then I have a wire coming down from it, from each. That way I don't have to make my light fixture into a junction. And so that's packed away. About to install light there. I installed the light here, and I'm just using the basic porcelain fixtures they've been using for 100 years. I put a pull string on there because what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably have like seating areas, and if different people don't want light over here, you know, they can dim it, you know. So I might put a hot tub right here, to be honest with you. And I don't want neighbors to see what I'm doing in the hot tub, you know what I'm saying? Oh God. I installed my Edison bulbs. They're dimmable, but I don't have a dimmable switch on right now. I really like this porch. This porch is massive. Covered space is 12 by 34. This is gonna be the main entertainment place in this house, because the living room's only like 10 by 17 or 10 by 15. So yeah, wasn't really hard to install, just made it look neat. Considering this is kind of outdoor use, I went ahead and used the Armor Light wire. That's you know, this wire, it's covered in aluminum, and it looks kind of like urban industrial, which I like. Farmhouse industrial, whatever. And so I made my hole up here, which I'm gonna caulk around it. Yeah, but the wire is protected against any jagged edges and whatnot. This little house is coming together. I'm excited to live here. It's a quiet location. This is the dead end of the road. Back in the 90s, for whatever reason, the county didn't want to maintain this road anymore, so they put a gate up, and so landowners who own all that, they have keys to the gate, and they rent it out to hunters. So there's a hunting lease, and there's probably like, I would say 25 people on the hunting lease, and they have to pay $600 a year dues. So about $12,000, which wouldn't even pay the land taxes on what 600 something acres. So yeah, so they make, you know, I don't even think they make any money off of that. But yeah, so all I see is hunters. And today I saw like a Chrysler 500 or whatever, 300, kind of a gangster looking car, and it saw me and it started backing up. And I think they probably just went down the wrong way. But yeah, I'm gonna come over here and just do cleanup. I got these 1x materials up on the front porch because I'm gonna take them. They're actually extra from when I did the roof. I ordered 100 of them, and I used all but maybe 7, or maybe I might have 10 left. And I'm gonna use them to trim out the front door, back door, and I'm thinking about doing the baseboard trim, debating it. I've done that before out of this, but we've had such moisture. I'm just trying to, you know, these got rained on 2 days ago, so I'm leaving them under the porch to let them dry out. But yeah, progress. I guess next I need to chainsaw that little, I haven't chainsawed that little piece that sticks out, because when I get up on the roof, that's what I use. I put my little step ladder in there and I climb it like a monkey.